touchdown. It's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, big time. Let's go, let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner, Tress Way, on to punt the football. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Sponge, sponge, sponge. DC.
Now Goff on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. 4 down. 6 guys. Blue draw Corkers. Check 13. Check 13. Check 10.
Goff now to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Cut. 120. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Value 1. Mike, check. 59.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. Green brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
380. Go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Whip. Watch it to 6. Bullet. Ha.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Listen.
Gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, kill. Mike 28, exit. Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Green 80. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Single.
From the gun on third down, Wilson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They had no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man left. 4 down. You go. Shell.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Black 20. Check 59. Value 3. Tighten up.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 24, check 24.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
20. Hold on. Check. 6.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Cut. 180. Here we go. Under 10. Value 1. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here we go. 180. He's coming. Check in. 2 for 1. 28. Mike, 28.
On 1st down, it's gone. Going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Always got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Phil Dawson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taking. Down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Alert.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He's got Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Check. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints. First down. Here's Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. They were looking for Marshall that time. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly, and the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that, and they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover, and they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
DC.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to pour it on. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead will swell by one more.
Texans 35, Saints 3.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down, they're going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Next to score, Saints 31, Saints 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. What it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging.